is the CC network that we're on. We are the Lingus show. This is where we give you your AEW rundown. This show is going to be Collision and Rampage. The next show that is on this feed will be Dynamite. So much to talk to and all of that. I'm the guy you just love. I was going to say love to hate, but you just fucking love me. They can't. That's why they tune into this, and that's why we're almost the second show on this fucking network by an RCH. That means a red cunt hair, because finer, not a black with a thicker. Those ones, like a fly hair. Those are thick. I'm Cat Manning. That's my consigliere. That's Frosty Walnuts.
What do you hear? What do you say?
There are pay-per-views this weekend, and as Larry Fine would say, Faust, I'm warning you. You have to go to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia if you want to hear us review pay-per-views. That's the exclusive for that. And there is two. There is Towelhead fucking extravaganza in Saudi. I think that's what they call it, Faust. Yeah. And then they have Double or Nothing that will be in Vegas. Old Smoking Joe tells me today. He goes, by the way, patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. That's where you will get that stuff. All our socials at Lingus Mafia. Just look all that up. And if you want to hear us do shows that have nothing to do with wrestling, type in Lingus Mafia podcast. You can find that on another network and listen to us just shoot the shit every Tuesday. Smoking Joe goes, look at this. He says tremendous with a big long tremendous. Right? He got into the presser today on the phone, as you know they well do, to ask Tony Khan questions today. Oh. So he goes, these are two questions I have. Very good questions, Faust. Very nice, very evil. And it was, would you consider, and he said it well, because I told him afterwards, I see what you're fucking doing, because he fucking gave him an out kind of by not, blasting him, where he says, would you consider having someone help you do the booking so you're not burned out by always having to do it instead of you need to fucking, right. So that's one of them. I forget what the other one was.
Does he have to announce himself? Smoking Joe from this Creative Control Network?
Smoking Joe. So I go, so how does that work? And he says, he goes, he goes, he's already late. So he finally, not Joe, Tony, fucking late. I go, he's busy doing nothing. So
he's an Uber driver. We'll get to that on the next show.
He don't ask for tips, he asks for pounds. So I think he's in England. So he because he's already fucking late. He goes, fuck, it's only questions to have to do with the pay-per-view. And he's all, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
And so like I'm trying to come up with something and throw at him to use this. He didn't do any of it. So he was just like, fuck. He goes, well, I'm on thin ice anyway. I don't want to fucking get banned.
Fuck yo, thin ice.
Yeah, fuck yo, thin ice. I said, what do you mean? And he goes, and I said, why would he have a problem with you? And I don't even think, it didn't even occur to me, Faust. And it should, because God forbid if you fucking say, the show wasn't that great this week. Fuck, what do you mean? They cry. He goes crazy. Well, Conan and fucking Disco totally rip it and critique like a motherfucker. So he's like, I don't know, need him to know where I'm from there. So
he doesn't say he's from K100. He says he's from the Creative Control Network.
Right on the money, daddy. Right on the money. So he told this to Jericho. Jericho goes, fuck, where are you saying you're from? What? Because Jericho knows. And he goes, no, I'm saying from Creative Control. And he goes, oh, okay. So he'll be able to keep it. And I go, here's what I said, here's my hope and dream, Smoking Joe. I want him, this is my, and I messaged it to him in the quotation. Joe Feeney from the Creative Control Network. And then Tony reply, hey, are you the one with those assholes, the Lingus show? That'd be great. Yes, they're my number 2 show. Dial tone. What? Excuse me. Hello. So
yes, but we have these girls that say a lot of positive things about AEW.
AEW some. What the fuck does that mean? Well, it looks like it says awesome, but it's spelled wrong. All right, fuck it.
You got to have that balance. That's why we have 2 marks and 1 pot on this. Yeah, on our Patreon.
Of a young black man with a gray cock who just sucks AEW until the sheets are up AEW's ass. Sucks it dry. which me and him were messaging each other during Dynamite, and we will get to it. But first, Faust, here we go. It's collision time. A nice Saturday night. Get ready. Let's ruin our Saturday by having to watch this. When did you watch it?
Yesterday. Oh. No, I started Tuesday night. I think I watched the first hour of Collision, and then I got fucking tired. I'm going to bed.
I'll tell you what. I have my treadmill now that I'm very proud to have had, and $1,200 treadmill for $150. Can't beat it, Faust. Can't beat it. So this is what I do. I watch some of these shows while I'm doing that.
Yeah,
it helps it move along, so you go, okay. I would like to do Raw. I do not know if I can walk for 3 straight fucking hours. I do an hour and a half. That's pretty much where I'm like, I'm a little worn out here. I have it on an incline. You're like, I'm hurting now, so
I got to check my DVR, and you might need to too for Saturday, because I believe Rampage is back to Friday, but I think Collision is Saturday, but it's on the wrong network again
because they got pay-per-view. Jesus. All right. Anthony Michael Offspray versus pear-shaped man. Pear-shaped man.
The human pear.
Tell me this, Faust. I am a man of observation. I'm the Seinfeld of this century, as you would like to know. That's not Jewish. But my cock is cut, so that's part of it. Now, Shane Taylor, this is what he looks like to me. Shane Taylor looks like a man who is always needing to pull his pants up.
Right.
Doesn't he? He looks like he's always needing to, and he's wearing tights, but I always
like King Hippo.
Faust, how dare you insult a man like that? I just picture him like he's walking around with sweats in real life, and like he's always having to tug them upward. Like he's always fucking trying to do it.
Like Chris Farley.
Yeah, he's like you expect to see his crack always showing, shit like that, right? Kingdom is commentating. I call him the Kingdom, Faust, because this is what the fuck it is.
Right.
Shane Taylor looks like one of those guys. Here's another observation for you. He looks like one of those guys that it was the big fad that we used to see on Instagram a while ago. And it was a lot of Indian guys. And they would inject their biceps with oil. And they would have giant biceps, but their forearms were fucking twigs. Yeah. And they had tits almost and traps, but they were a fucking stick. His arms are that big, like it looks like he was injected or something like that. Okay. What would AEW do if chops were illegal?
Oh, man.
There wouldn't be matches. I can't believe this is what we see all the time. Now, this bothered me. There is this sit-down pile driver. Who used to do this in WWE? Was it Umaga or was it Rikishi? I think it was Rikishi. Frontward over the shoulder. Right. And then he would do this too, almost, right? He
put the arms out,
and it would kill the guy with a sit-down, and I thought it looked fantastic. So when Shane does this, I fucking applaud. I go, fucking fantastic. Unfortunately, I know the result. He's not beating Anthony Michael Offspray. No. This is a fucking finisher, Faust. It's over. The match is fucking done. No shoulder. I said, motherfucker. It's just a fucking joke. Nonsense. Anthony Michael Offspray wins, of course. Kingdom comes in, tries to take him out, and they beat, everyone gets beat up and
he's able to escape.
Yes.
3-on-1, not a problem for Ospreay.
Exactly. Team WCW rundown. Damn, my auto spell does not like when I do, and it's always a challenging thing for me to then
trying to remember.
Yeah, because Team WoW had a rundown, Faust.
Oh, Women of Wrestling.
Yes. So we see, who's the team of WCW here. Ambrose and Claudio in the back. I fucking laugh because Claudio says, I hate talking to the camera in the back when we should have action in the ring. Really?
And then he keeps talking.
Like, is that because you don't like to do promos? Would that possibly be? Oh, imagine that.
And he's talking about fake wrestlers, how they practice their lines and trying to be passionate.
I said, who are you fucking insulting here?
I
was like, I know Cody used to do it, right? That was the Iggy, right?
He used to workshop.
Yes, he would send it to people. Jeez, I'd be embarrassed, Faust.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. I don't know about your promo. I'd be embarrassed to do it.
And Moxley's talking about, hey, we don't fight for the fame or the money. We just do it because it's our nature.
Faust, I watched.
So you do it for free?
I watched this Hey EW the other day. I said, this is the Stone Cold Austin interview part 2. That's what the fuck this was.
Oh, Mox was on?
Yeah, it's fucking 30 minutes. I sat because I love RJ.
Nothing.